Or 10 packs in total. Again, 7 packs going for first place, though, and 3 packs for the runner-up here.
Yep, and got a really good matchup in this last one. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, quite different decks, too. A black-red versus a green-black-blue. It's really 3 green with a splash of black and blue, once again. But that Earthshaker, the big part for that.
How can I?
Interesting. He's going to Disciple Middle, which does kill all 3 across the
Clears
board.
the board. One way to do it.
You see the red X's coming out.
The 3-mana Annihilation, we call that.
Yeah.
Kills the Sorlikon.
Didn't realize he had a turret.
It didn't. Gave up initiative to make that play, so he couldn't cloak the Sorlikon.
Another use of that turret. Turret's already done a lot of work. Already killed 2, including the hero last turn. That's something... that's the point that was brought up earlier that I found interesting, how Smasher Defense is like the only card that really comes to mind that removes improvements. Right? Outside of red, like green, black, and blue don't really have the best improvement removal, if any.
Yeah, red has Raise as well.
Safe than sorry.
But there are very, very few. The Magicking Wall is like the only other option you have for improvement removal. And item removal is also very scarce. Green, I think, has the most.
Alright, so the Bounty Hunter Center, it's a triple all-in for God Complex on the left. Triple all-in on the right for Anth. And guess what? They're contesting over the mid lane. Now, as we've talked about before, Anth seems like if it comes down to an ancient race, he should be in a spot to win said ancient race.
Definitely no Oaths or Disciples in his hand at the moment, but does have the Sarlikon freely hitting a tower. Debbie as well, who does extra damage. And Earthshaker Magnus types don't actually hit very hard, except for their spells.
I've been thinking about the Musk Blessing. Again, the left lane's already kind of won anyway, so you don't need it over there.
Yep. Left lane is definitely favoring the God Complex.
Oh. Wow, he's going to send... Okay. I assume that's where he wanted it to go. Or is it? Maybe he wanted it to go to the right to start blocking some damage. Actually, he probably did, because he probably wanted to then intimidate the right side. That would make sense.
Like intimidate Sorlikon out or something?
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like very risky play on his part, because again, he's still not going to win this race.
Yeah. And tower dies here to Sorla. Now he just freed up this mid lane, and he has no hero deploys. I'm a little confused by that play, to be honest.
Coin flip. It's 7 a.m. my time play.
Definitely.
I've been playing Artifact for 12 hours straight.
Definitely possible. Gonna try and race, it looks like.
Yeah. He's gonna kill the tower this turn, which is good, but your Ancient's gonna be in a 2-turn clock, unfortunately.
Can intimidate his Earthshaker maybe over and try and Echo Slam or the con lane, but this mid lane is really problematic at the moment. Where's he going?
Hey, keep up, Tails! He's wrong! Oh, he got it right.
Alright, so it's going to the right lane. He went for the Hail Mary. Gonna be able to stall at this mid. He's gonna Echo Slam this far lane, which will kill Debbie and all 4 creeps, leaving Thorla at 1 HP and the Ursa free.
That's gonna kill everything but the Ursa. Gonna be a very valuable Echo.
Slows down this lane a lot. Now the question is, how does he get this Earthshaker out of there? Because he needs to move this blue hero around a lot. It's like the main source of control in this game. That's one of the issues with playing a tricolor deck, is you often have one hero that needs to do a lot.
Yeah.
Figure out how to get that hero moving around. It does have 23 gold, so if there's a Blink Dagger in Secret Shop...
Thunderhead pack drawn by God Complex, or maybe, yeah, that already. But either way, He could send that in, but maybe even save that for the middle lane.
You might need to keep that and stop lethal in this game.
Gonna go all into the left lane again. He's continuing that theme.
Let's end this one. Puts it on a 2-turn clock. The question is, can he actually hold out long enough?
They're going to hate this.
But this tower is going to die regardless because of that assault ladder.
Now it's dead, yeah. And that's it.
That is it.
So
Game
GG.
one goes to Anth.
Anth takes it. The assault ladder, the Sorla, comes through again with a card in this case. Leads to victory. Alright, the red-black Tinker Sorla draft. It is working. 2 heroes that you said you loved, and we're seeing why here.
Alright, let's hop into game 2.
Here we go.
Oh, Sorla dying on turn 1. That's not what you want to see if you're Anth.
At least it takes that Bounty Hunter, too. Bounty Hunter's going to the left. Sorla Khan going in the middle. That's been the strategy of Anth. He really likes to get that Sorla in that very open lane to, if anything, pressure the Ancient kill.
Yep, and it looks like he's setting up for that again here.
Stonehall Plate. What do you think about that item right there? We've talked about earlier the armor value and how good it feels. Getting on a hero like Sorla to kind of protect her.
I think the main issue is that it costs 6 versus a Traveler's Cloak only costing 3, 4 extra health and plate. Gotta stay on the battlefield to actually generate armor from it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that most people rate the cloak the highest out of the stone halls, followed by the pike and the plate last.
Again, puts it on Sorla. You see Earthshaker's coming in the middle lane as he TP'd him out. The right lane's in full control.
Pick up an Echo Slam. Yeah, that would be big.
Oh, he drew it. Well, you know, obviously these guys are experienced by now, and Anth, he probably figures that he has his Echo Slam in the hand before. That's why he sent the Earthshaker to the middle lane.
Well, there you go. I mean, he kills the Druid, so no Echo Slam available.
Oh, yeah.
That
was the answer.
Very good play. Does have so he does have Lycan coming in and Shaker, so he's going to be able to take this lane over again next turn.
Yeah, this is pretty rough for Anth. I think game 3 is very likely. He's going to GG.
Yep.
It's a lost cause at that point. So God Complex takes game 2, and thus 3-game series for our grand finals.
As it should be. As it should be.
I agree. So here it is, the Alchemy Artifact Grand Finals, Open number 1, God Complex versus Anth.
Orla Magnus in first lane. We've got Lycan against Ursa. Got Debbie, Bounty Hunter. No hero's going to go down in the first round. Drop the Nevermore in lane 3. Start pushing damage. 19 to the tower. That feels pretty good if you're an aggro deck.
So now I'm double creep, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, it's
rest
and pepperoni's the dream. Gonna probably lose the Nevermore as a result and throw the Kirby into the mag, however. Unfortunate for her.
Feels like that's been a theme with her. Suppose that's why she's like on paper one of those that sounds so strong from her as far as being a hero, but the RNG can definitely screw over constantly. And then you have plays like this too, obviously with the bodies just being thrown at her, and in this case it kills her. Unless he could use the pick off here.
Yep. Probably the play. Kill the cleric, push damage. I mean, the cleric has redirected Sorla to hit the tower now, so you're gonna get the 12, which is pretty nice.
And all of a sudden 12 damage. Thank you.
One of the interesting mechanics is that if you do have a curving arrow and something's placed in front of it, it's going to redirect the arrow to straight, and then if you kill the thing in front of it, suddenly you're hitting the tower.
Mm-hmm. Does he enrage here to stay alive? He sure does.
Certainly does. A -2 armor Lycan. Effectively only 8 HP from now on. Yeah.
Yeah, the right I like. Because he also has an ogre in hand too to place over there.
Yeah, so he should be able to kill this right lane, especially because he's going to lose Debbie this round. Turret, if he doesn't have initiative, he does have initiative, Debbie lives.
Does he friendly fire here? Is that what we're gonna see?
Ooh, that's a big play. Denies the Echo Slam, but the friendly fire probably gonna kill. Okay, so he goes for Tinker and Keith. Trying to keep the Shaker alive. Does have the Sorla blocked, so that makes a lot of sense. I do like that play a lot.
So I'm gonna go March instead to the left.
March that lane, which is going to pressure that tower even more, because remember, March does tower damage. And that actually makes a good amount of sense to me, because he's got pretty good control over this right lane. That left lane definitely needs some help facing the Earthshaker. So the March going to give some extra guaranteed damage.
Interesting enough, he's got 3 green heroes, but he hasn't had a green card in a couple of turns.
Yeah.
To play.
Really helping to pick up that Thunderhide pack.
Intimidation can help.
The Wolf also pretty good. Stun Sorla, no mana available.
Steep, you're out. She's gonna go to the right lane next turn. All in right lane. Now the God Complex has found a way to stall the strategy of the aggression of Anth and is in a very safe spot for game 3, it feels like now. Granted, again, he only has 14 life on the left tower, 12 on the right tower, but he still feels pretty safe.
Yep, that's the thing, man. As long as your tower's not at 0, still win the game. I like this. There's no heroes in the mid lane. So he's just putting on heavy pressure there. He's going to try and even force Anth to drop a hero in the mid lane just to cap this. And Anth, what does he do?
He could intimidate the Earthshaker, try to get him to the right lane.
Yeah, that might be the play.
Seen it work before. You know what? He has a second Intimidate that he could use in the middle lane if it happens to go middle.
What if it comes back to the first lane?
I mean, that could happen. You're right.
With precious cargo.
Having faith, going to be able to hold this lane.
Target locked.
Big damage coming out with the minus armor on the Lycan. Locks God Complex out of green. Can't gank any of these heroes. That's the one problem with ganking with Bounty Hunters. Die everything.
He's still doing it.
Take out the Sorla. He's not even going to take out the Sorla, he's going to damage the Sorla. But he's also going to allow damage to be put through. Interesting play there.
I wonder if he underestimated the armor. Whenever I see something like that, he just didn't do the math 100% correctly.
Anth is stabilized. Gonna lose this left lane for sure, but he doesn't really care about that because he has very low tower in the right lane, and he has full control over this mid, pushing 34. This has been so back and forth, man.
It's Anth became the control deck somehow. But yeah, the God Complex just straight up passing out, going for the intimidation play. And then right there with the whole Bounty Hunter gank, he started to feel a little desperate. The TP out of Ursa, and no doubt going to be coming down middle lane.
There is an intimidation.
That would take out Tinker and Sorla.
And if that happens, that denies the play of the Nevermore.
Do it.
Yeah, you definitely intimidate Earthshaker. Oh, because of the mid. But he's running out of time here too in this lane with only 10 HP. That's as close as you could ask for finals. This is game 3 too.
Yeah, it is. It's going to come down to the wire. I don't know if it's going to end on this turn or next, but it's probably the next 2. It could still be either way. He's going. He's doing it.
Roll the dice.
50-50.
Roll the dice.
So power is going to Aghanims.
Roll the dice.
The tournament on the line. Will it be Anth or God Complex? Can the Intimidate land where he needs it? Just buffing up this Earthshaker.
All right, buddy. You're going into battle. Do some work for me.
It's like Anth is like, I wonder what he's doing. Let the dice roll, baby. Anytime now.
Take a deep breath. Gotta calm down the heart rate a little bit.
It's been a long tournament. He wants to end it on a good note.
Gotta go to the right spot. Mid lane, mid lane, mid lane. No! He overshoots it.
Shaker.
Oh no.
You went too far, buddy.
He has an intimidate.
Okay.
So he has two
doesn't-
moves.
okay.
He can intimidate.
Oh, that is fair.
But he doesn't really have anything to play to waste time. Put the cleric in front of the conscript, I guess, to block the most damage. Try to intimidate the Keef. Cleric will get slain. Panther's just gonna slay that. Okay. He has the Nevermore in hand too.
Mm-hmm. As the Maul, remember, for 5 extra damage.
Only
At
if
least.
blocked, yeah. If blocked.
Oh, only if blocked, so, okay.
2 extra otherwise. Oh, so he just immediately intimidates the Ursa. Interesting. Obviously, if he knew that there was a Nevermore, he would wait to intimidate that, but...
See how your armor grows strong. We'll do this together.
There it is.
Not lethal. Not lethal yet. So, Cleric comes down in front of the Tinker to kill the Tinker. Blocks 9 damage.
He's gonna cloak.
Now how does this
All goes on the Tinker. Well,
primitive but effective?
not enough damage yet. Red Complex is hanging on.
With a short sword, he could just equip that. No, he's not going to. Whew. So the game at least doesn't end for him.
Any way that he pushes full amount in the left lane, I can't imagine. He's put all of his heroes there. Has the Nevermore in hand. That'd be being deployed in the mid.
I guess, yeah, he probably thought he was going to double mid right there to play it safe, but might as well try, because that's it. If this doesn't work, which I don't think it is, no, it's not going to be close enough. Anth's going to take this.
Yep.
They won't escape me.
It's actually going to be closer than we think, but... Going to be 19 damage short, it looks like.
GG, I'll throw in the
called.
concede. Anth.
Congratulations
Thanks.
to Anth. Shout out to God Complex for a crazy, well-played game. That Earthshaker overshooting the mid lane.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a
was
rough
fun.
one.
Those coin tosses. Again, it's people, there's some out there that complain.